Today is an excellent start. The speakers, panellists, audience and agenda are of the highest possible standard, so the stage is set for some immensely useful discussion.
People are asking whether the UK will be able to maintain its reputation as a world leader in financial services once we've left the EU. Whether we'll still be able to keep and attract the very best talent. And whether this industry will be consulted about what is the very best deal for Britain and what it will look like. And the reason I'm here today is to make it very clear that the answer to all three of these important questions is a resounding yes.
This is one of the most critical issues for the government, and emotionally as well as in economic rational terms, and that how do we compete as an overall economy? It's not about us, it's the service we provide. And that is why I always emphasize the clue is in the name. It's financial services to the economy, and that is the point that we have to consistently make.
Although there's a lot of noise and emotion around this topic, it really isn't terribly complicated. If we are outside the EU and we do not have what would be a stable and long-term assured commitment that we would have access to the single market, then we will have to do a lot of things that we do today from London. We will have to do them somewhere inside the EU 27.
There are 27 different nations in this. We need to try and make this work for everybody, but most importantly, the underlying investors, the pensioners, the people who are investing in insurance, and the people with the small businesses who are looking and seeking for capital and stability in financial services.
I think you heard the truth today, that the consequences of the loss of the passports and the failure to replace it with something, which we're not going to pontificate exactly what, but the failure to replace it with something is balkanisation of balance sheets.
The UK has done this forever, be able to negotiate from positions of strength as best you can, but none of it is impossible. And I do think, listening to the debate here, you make it all sound more difficult than it need be without underestimating the challenges. You do have to leave the EU before you formally can get into negotiations, apparently. I mean, for us as outsiders, as what you call third countries, we only third. Australians don't like to come in third, but that's what we are here.
It's quite a difficult topic because things are moving and it's not very clear where things are going, but actually you get a bit of insight and you kind of feel part of the debate that is happening.
One question that I think is unanswered is, do we need a single city voice? We don't have one at the moment, but if there isn't a single city kind of list of priorities, well, I think someone is going to make those choices, and of course it may be made by the government in its negotiations on our behalf.
I think it's the overview. For some of us who are steeped in this have a better understanding than others. For those of you who have heard the buzzwords about passporting, about equivalence, about all that kind of language, this conference was really good at unpacking that language and giving everyone a sense of direction without actually knowing where they're going, but at least they know whether they're going north or south now.